What's up guys, welcome back to my trading channel. In this video I'm going to be going over my most recent session, which is going to be a pretty short session. I only took about 7 trades, but I want to make this video because this session covers a very strong lesson. It is that if your setups work, don't push it, just keep working with them, and you will see what I'm talking about as the video goes on. But anyways, before we get into the charts, I do want to make clear that I started the session down because I lost the trade, but I wasn't recording my screen at the time I lost that trade. So we're starting down a little over an hour. So let's just get into the charts and see how the session went. All right, so after I lost that first trade, you can see here we're going into an uptrend now, but prices retracing a little bit. We see a little bit of consolidation, possibly a downtrend channel, but as we approach support, price starts to slow down. Seeing this, I'm going to be looking for a long at a break of recent highs. I set up my order at the top of this wicks right here, right above the support level, expecting to move higher. And I'm seeing then my order gets filled, price and push, and my stop trail. So I get stopped out of that one for about a point, 4 hour, almost half an hour there. Price then keeps making the move higher. And now I'm going to be looking for a continuation setup. This means I'm going to be looking for some sort of retracement. Price drops back down a little bit, give me a hidden bullish divergence so I can get into my next trade. I got the setup. I try to get in at another break of highs, but this time price hits my order and it seems like it's gonna stall it for a little bit. It's try to go make another move higher, but ended up getting stopped out for another loss. I am currently down almost 2R, about 0.5R. However, this setup was still looking valid, so I set up my buy order right around the same highs I took on the first time. And this time price broke up with momentum, and you can see how immediately after getting filled, price just makes a move and my stop order tries to break even. I did move my take profit order because I wanted to capture some of that profit, but I ended up getting stopped out for around a plus 0.8R. So not bad, you know. I think if I let my take profit there, I would have taken some more though. I think it seemed like it's gonna hit my take profit. But with that trade in, I'm currently down in the day only for about half an hour so far. And we keep going on a strong uptrend. So the next setup I'm looking for is the same setup. Continuation, retracement, hidden bullish divergence, set up at a break of recent highs. And there I go again. My price already got filled. Price is stalling a little bit around my entry price. Then it moves up, it's a little down. It looks like it's gonna stop me out on this one. And let's see. Again, moving around, up and down my entry price. Then eventually makes a move higher. Breaks to the recent resistance, and I'm stopped out for a plus 0.9R, putting me officially on the green for the session. Now moving on, I've still got a little bit of profit, a little over 0.5R. Now let's see, we keep going on downtrend. I set up my uptrend channel, so it just kind of gives me an idea where price might bounce, might reject from the next time. So I got another setup, same setup I've been trading the whole day so far. Retracement, continuation, setting up on my break of highs. Price hits my order, but this time the stalling turns into a loss. So it put it and stopped putting me back down negative on the day again, about around 0.4R negative so far, about $300 out of the 900 I'm usually risking. But yeah, so now I got another setup, same setup, continuation, retracement. Price hits my order, well, goes to break even, and immediately runs higher. Very smooth trade, little to no drawdown. Is about to hit my take profit right near the resistance, and it is stopping me out for a +2R, putting me back in the green again for the day. Now I want to make a pause here and really address this. So as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you see how this session so far is being carried by the same setup: push higher, retracement, continuation setup, getting on a long, and it's just being almost automatic. And this is what I meant when I said, if you have a setup that works, just stick to it. Like, that's all you gotta do, stick to it. This is a perfect proof of it. I'm not looking for shorts at all. Even if I have some setups for shorts, I kept just ignoring them and just keep playing with the same continuation setup, because so far this has been a day where that was the setup that's making me the most money. So if it's working so far, it literally brought me from where I started on a negative down 1R to plus 1.5R currently on the day. So I mean, yeah, that's just the lesson here so far, is keep it simple. If it's not broken, then don't fix it, just keep trading it. Now getting back into the session, we see price breaking the recent resistance level and makes another push higher. At this point, I'm still convinced, and I'm still looking for those setups, although I am notice how prices start to slow down. For example, right here, you can see how I've struggled to make that other move higher, and the longer it takes to do it, it basically means the weaker the trend is getting. It made a small push here, so I tried to get in on a break of this resistance. I think I had a setup there, but it was a very weak one. I can see it right now really well. But it's basically the same playbook. Getting a retracement after it bounces and right the move higher. However, this time I end up getting stopped out because price never made that move high enough for me to get at least a break even. So moving on to my next trade. So, interesting. So I decided to retry an entry on this setup.
Order filled.
Let me see, did it work? I don't remember really. I set my order. Seems like it's struggling a little bit. And okay, it looks like I'm gonna get stopped out here.
Stop filled.
Yep. Alright, so let's pause here. Now, this session, this is where the session ended, by the way. So I finished this session negative 0.5R. But what I do want to highlight is how I started the day negative and just traded the same setup back and forth. I was able to make it back into profit. Now, I'm going to freeze the screen just to give you an example, because it shows very clearly why those last two setups failed. And it is because I didn't have a divergence on them. This is something I talked about in my last video, and it just confirms it right here that as long as I'm following those divergences, man, that's my bread and butter. I will be either making money or breaking even, which is fun enough for me. My main goal is not even to make money, it's just to not lose money, because I know that the money will be getting made on its own. But yeah, I decided to stop the session here because, you know, coming all the way from being negative to slightly on profit and then going back into the negative, that's just gonna mess up with my mind. So at that point, it's like, you know what, if I'm gonna end the day at a loss, at very least it's gonna be a small loss or a break even. And in this case, I got the small loss first, so that's where I'm gonna stop the session. But yeah, man, that's the video. Like I said, it's gonna be a short one. So main takeaways: if you have a setup and you see it's that setup with your full criteria, don't think about it twice, man. Just take it. Just trust yourself, trust your strategy, and follow your process, but make sure it's meeting your criteria. Don't take half setups. You know, should have been A+, it's just an A. Like, otherwise you'll end up like I am, making money and then just ending up with a small loss at the end of the day. All right, that's it for this session. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.